my channel. So the last time that I posted a video, I told you guys I had some great nursing content that I was going to be bringing to my channel. So I'm back. So I'm back to talk about why I became a nurse. So I'm going to take it way back. Way back to when I was in high school. So my goal was to be a pediatrician. That is what I wanted to do when I grew up. And life happened. I became a mom, went to college, took the long road to actually finish college. So I was a teenage parent, had my daughter when I was 18, and for a long time, like, my focus was being a mom, and that was that. And then as time went on, I just stopped going to school. And I actually never thought that I was going to finish college, because I had started and stopped and started and stopped. And in the interim, I went to trade school, which was called medics. And I think it's called something else now. But at that time, it was called medics. Got my medical assistant certification, got my phlebotomy certification. So I worked as a medical assistant in an internal medicine office for 10 years. And I actually enjoyed my job there. But I was like, I really have a passion for healthcare. I should finish what I started. And then my family expanded. So I got married. No, I had another child, then I got married. And so my family expanded, and at the time when I was pregnant with my second child, I said, let me get this degree. And so I finished up my prerequisites at a community college, and then on a whim, I went and applied for a university. So I applied to Coppin on a humble, and I got in, and it was the best decision ever. I loved my experience in undergrad. It was intense, and it was intense because I was a non-traditional student. So part of my nursing school career, I worked full-time, then I went to part-time, then I didn't work at all, which was very stressful financially. I met some lifelong friends in nursing school, and it was just such a great experience. And I would not trade it. Like, I'm a believer that everything happens for a reason. And so even though I took the long way around, I didn't become a pediatrician, but I did become a nurse in the maternal child arena. And so I love what I do as a nurse. I've done so many different things. I've been a nurse for 11 years. It's coming up on 11 years. And I've done lots of different things. I've worked as a bedside nurse. I've done case management. I went back to school, got my master's degree. So I teach nursing students, which is great to give back. I've done home health nursing for pregnant women. Like, I feel like I've done so much in my career as a nurse where I feel like I call myself a seasoned nurse now. Like, I really feel seasoned in my career as a nurse. And I don't know what's next. As you guys know, I'm now trying out my hat as a travel nurse, which I enjoy. So nursing has so many different components to it. You can do leadership, you can do bedside nursing. Oddly enough, when I was a new nurse, or when I was in nursing school, my goal was to always work at the bedside. I said, I'm always going to work at the bedside. Well, yeah, I'm glad that there's a lot of flexibility in it, because I like the fact that if I want to work at the bedside, I can. If I want to work as a nurse educator, I can. Like, I love the options and flexibility that my career offers me. Like, there's something special about that, something unique about that. Not a lot of careers offer you that type of flexibility. Going through nursing school, I went through every clinical, like, I don't like that. I didn't like med surge. Now, I will say that there is something for everybody. Med surge is not for me. When I was a student nurse, I worked on a med surge floor. I hated it. I was like, these nurses come to work, give out meds, go to lunch, give out meds again, answer call bells. I was like, nope. no, that's my perception of what a med surg nurse does. I'm sure they do a lot more, but my vantage point was I don't want to do this. That's not what I wanted to do. When I got to maternal child clinical, I loved it. I absolutely loved everything about it. So we were on our clinical, and my friend and I were just standing around, not doing what much. One of the nurses pulled us and she's like, "Do you guys want to see an epidural get placed?" So we were like, "Yes." So we were standing there in the corner, so excited about watching this epidural get placed, and we had our masks and stuff on. She did not end up getting the epidural. She ended up pushing the baby out. It was the most exciting experience I had ever witnessed in nursing school, and I said, this is it. This is what I want to do. This is definitely what I want to do. I said I have to do this. So quick backstory: when I was about 14, my best friend, when I was in high school, she called me one day and she said, "You got to come over here because my sister is in labor." And I was like, "What?" She's like, "Yeah, my sister is in labor. You got to come over here." We were crazy. Like, why didn't we call 911? I don't know. But I jumped in a cab and hightailed it over to her house. And sure enough, her sister was in labor. I ended up sitting in the room with her sister, and she was like going through labor. And I'm just like, I was like 14. I don't know what to do. Next thing you know, the baby just started coming out. And I was like, oh my God, the baby is coming out. And I think that's when I fell in love with women having babies. Like, that was my first time seeing a live birth, like right in front of my eyes. I can still remember it to this day, and that was like 30 something years ago. But it was so exciting. And the baby came out still in the sack. We call that in call, CAUL, when a baby comes out in the amniotic sac. And I was just amazed. So fast forward to nursing school, to see this delivery, have the opportunity to see this delivery when we thought we were going in to see an epidural get placed. It was just like a bonus. And I was like, this is what I have to do. Being there for a mom when she's bringing life into the world, or helping a new mom care for her baby, teach her how to care for her baby, those things are fulfilling. Like, I just love that. And it is just very gratifying and very, something very spiritual to me about being there when a woman brings, or a family brings forth life. I've done an array of things in my career, but what fuels me, what my passion for nursing is maternal child nursing. I love moms and babies. It brings me so much joy. So that's how I became a nurse. And I think it's a very rewarding career. Again, long hours. Sometimes you don't get thank yous. Sometimes you got to clean up poop. Those things come along with the job, but it is a very rewarding experience. So, if you have a desire to do something like that, I really, really encourage you to do it. Like, for me, like I said, I was a teenage mom, never thought I would finish college. And the fact that I finished college and I'm in a career field that I enjoy, that's a bonus. Not only did I finish my undergraduate, I went back to grad school. So the only limitations sometimes are the ones that exist in your mind. You can do anything that you set your mind to. So if nursing is something you've been considering, I encourage you to go forth. Don't let the obstacles in your life stop you, because that could have been me. I remember when I was pregnant with my daughter, newly pregnant, I went to the local social service office. And I remember my worker saying to me, "You seem very smart. Like, I don't know why you're in the situation you're in, being pregnant and young." I assume that's what he meant. But he said, "You seem very smart, and you don't have to be here." And that stuck with me I still remember that to this day. So your situation doesn't have to be limiting. The only limits that exist sometimes are in our mind. So if that is something that you want to pursue, I say go for it. For me, it took me 15 years to get my undergraduate degree, but I have no regrets about that. So go after your dreams. If nursing is it, it's a great career. There are many opportunities out here waiting for you. Alrighty, so that was my little story time. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, please share, please subscribe. Share this with someone who may need encouragement. Alrighty, I will talk to you guys later. Peace out.